EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go in Western New York. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right to the air. Here's Goff. He's going to air one out right away. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Bates, good. With the extra points, and the Lions will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Running with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I mean, on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm only thinking different too.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Bills first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Allen. Open is Knox over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's the second time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Forced out wide, and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Malcolm Rodriguez. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
First down, Lions.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now Goff under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. T.J. Sanders. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 2nd down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Looking back to the middle of the field, it is hot. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Allen will give this to Davis. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Hook. And this one ruins quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Sets up third down and goal.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, this is strong. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
42-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Rowe. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 7.
5-1.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. That is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. Wow, out of bounds inside the 10. It's first and goal. It is a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. It's second down. Allen going to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
One more time going up top with Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
We go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Now,
line.
Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Round 80!
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Round 80!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out.
A 54-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Lions. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jameer Touchdown, Detroit. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First of all, you ain't trapped long enough.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. DJ Reader. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take this one in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Jack Fox to kick
Both
off
teams
for the
ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
at their own 31-yard line.
Get him! Ready! What's that?
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
56! Look out!
Allen to throw. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Goff to throw on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing here is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
To throw is Goff. Got it's Isaac to Slaw. To the goal line and in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
10-10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
James Cook, 10 yards on the pickup.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
43-yard line.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Cook gets it out of the pistol. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete, and with no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try. They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Super! Hey, lift! 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Here we go. One final play. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.